About 17 years ago, the band that I was in played at a motorcycle enthusiasts get-together. And there was a sound check before the show, as is usually the case. And they're put on different songs. And the crowd was already there, just mixing around and having a good time. And they played that Rammstein song, which is called Du hast mich. And I was on the stage at the time and the mic was working, and I went along with the general atmosphere of the song and acted on an impulse and made a couple of Nazi salutes and sang along. Although Rammstein isn't generally considered to be a Nazi band, somehow in Russia especially it is perceived that they create a certain atmosphere which is maybe in this general vicinity of Nazism. Looking back on their past mistakes of their youth, many people tend to regret those things, but I don't. I think that regret is a pointless feeling. You just strive to be different. You strive to change yourself. Drawing on the reserves that each of us has. Some of us have more ability to change ourselves, some of us have less. Today I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't give a Nazi salute. I wouldn't act that way. But I don't regret it. I just realized the reasons that I did so and that I acted this way. And it's very important to get rid of all the negativity connected with those memories, to clean your past, to leave it behind and live each day totally starting from a blank page, to be able to turn a fresh leaf. And there was also a funny moment there. With this political correctness thing about the word Negro, for instance. I use it because in Russian it's neutral. It's always been neutral. And it's not connected with all those derogatory terms like nigger that exist in English only but not in Russian. They are disparaging, but it's very important to realize that in Russian we don't imply them when we say Negro. And so my advice to the folks who tend to condemn even the use of such neutral terms: people, don't go looking for an African American cat in a dark room. it isn't there. And there is also a funny moment about that Rammstein song. Although they are not Nazi, the song is a pun. The name of the song and the main line from it, Du hast, is a pun. It's a wordplay on two German phrases that sound exactly the same but have different meanings. They are spelled differently but pronounced the same. And this phrase, Du hast, can be interpreted as you hate and as you have. So Rammstein are not exactly a school choir kids. Not exactly school choir kids. No article here. Why are we attracted by this kind of behavior? What is the allure of Nazism and all those gestures? Well, I suppose there is a proverb that fits this case best, I think. And it goes like, the forbidden fruit is the sweetest. As we go along, we reflect. As we go along this road of life, we reflect on our past behavior. We tend to mature. And it is done just by this, by realizing why. Why do people behave in this way? And condemnation. There exists a footage of me doing those things on that motorcycle enthusiasts get together. And if you ever see it, or any footage like this, where people, especially young people, tend to act in a manner that's reprehensible, think for a bit. Maybe they are not genuinely racist or Nazi-ish. Maybe they just go along with the general atmosphere. Maybe they just try to impress the people around them by acting brash and trying to seem cool, to give the impression of this rash, devil-may-care attitude. But maybe, just maybe, deep inside their souls, they are not genuinely aggressive. And so before you condemn, give them a second chance. Try to speak to them patiently. Maybe they will respond really kindly to you, and maybe they'll explain that this whole thing they had regretted the moment they pronounced it or gave that Nazi salute. Just maybe. So don't condemn at first sight, just instantly. Give people a chance. They may not be as bad as they seem. I can tell because I can speak from my own experience.